desperate search and rescue operation is now underway in the North Atlantic this morning after a mini-sub disappeared on its way to the wreck of the Titanic. It's operated by the U.S.-based company called OceanGate Expeditions. Now, we know that 5 people were on board, but so far we have only been able to identify 3 of them. They are British explorer Hamish Harding, Pakistani businessman, that's Shahzada Dawood, and Dawood's son, his name is Suleiman. Roxana Saberi is in Boston, where the U.S. Coast Guard is leading this search. Roxana, good morning. This is so terrifying because the clock is really ticking here.
It is. Good morning, Gayle. The search for the vessel is underway around 900 miles east of Cape Cod, near where the Titanic sank and where the water reaches around 13,000 feet deep. The Coast Guard here in Boston says the sub lost contact on Sunday, about an hour and 45 minutes into its dive.
The expedition began with at most 96 hours of oxygen on board for the 5 people hoping to view the Titanic's wreckage.
It is a remote area, and it is a challenge to conduct a search in that remote area.
Now rescuers are racing against the clock to find the missing submersible.
This is not a thrill ride for tourists. It's much more.
For years, it was mainly scientists who visited the famous shipwreck, located nearly 2.5 miles under the ocean surface. But 2 years ago, the company OceanGate Expeditions began taking tourists.
OceanGate Expeditions offers you the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be a specially trained crew member safely diving to the Titanic wreckage site.
The price tag, around $250,000. Last summer, OceanGate hosted CBS Sunday Morning correspondent David Pogue, who joined a group trying to visit the wreckage. The expedition had several starts and stops, attributed to bad weather, rough seas, and issues with communication.
We were lost. We were lost for 2.5 hours.
When Pogue pointed out some unusual aspects of the sub, OceanGate's CEO Stockton Rush assured him it was safe.
So the pressure vessel is not MacGyver at all, because that's where we work with Boeing and NASA and the University of Washington. Everything else can fail. Your thrusters can go, your lights can go, you're still going to be safe.
Among those now believed to be missing, British billionaire and Guinness World Record holder Hamish Harding.
He always wants to go for the next thing that hasn't been done before.
Harding's friend, Jannica Mikkelsen, who has explored with him in the past, says she spoke with the 58-year-old the day before he left.
The last thing I said to him was Godspeed, and I wished him luck with his dive. Right now, I am nervous and very scared. It's not good. It really isn't good. It will be a miracle if the crew returns alive.
But experts say there's still hope. Butch Hendrick has been performing water rescues for 5 decades.
We still, in theory, have more than 30 hours to recover this unit if it has not flooded. That's a lot of time in the world of rescue. Keep in mind, very often some of these incredible rescues have been done in a matter of minutes, while it took days to discover.
In a statement, OceanGate said its entire focus is on the people in the sub and their families. The company says it is exploring and mobilizing all options to bring them back safely. Gayle?
Thank you very much, Roxana. Well, you know that they are pulling out all the stops. The Coast Guard is running the operation to find them, people working 24/7. But as she said, it's not good, and it's very, very terrifying. It's the businessman, his son, I'm told, is 19 years old.
It's awful. It's awful.
Yeah.
It's a dream trip for them. This is a nightmare outcome. We hope they come back to the surface, but it's cold down there. It's dark. It's got to be very scary.
You really do.
But what was said, the discovery could happen in days. I know they don't have that much time, but the rescue could happen in minutes. So the sooner they find the sub, the rescue can be quick.
Yes.
And that's what we hope for.
We still have time, so I'm going to focus on that.